Hey everybody, welcome back to Why Not RV. On this week's episode, we're going to go ahead and show you what happens when you burn up your shore power plug. Let me show you what I mean by that. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to learn more and make less mistakes while RVing. Check us out online at whynotrvusa.com. We're also now on Patreon at patreon.com/whynotrv. And we have an amazing Facebook group that is growing very, very quickly. So come join us on Facebook. It's just Why Not RV under Facebook groups. But I'm going to put a link in the description below for all those websites. So you can see right inside here where it's nice and charred there on the ground. And you can see my plug itself got burnt up. I see this happen quite often. A lot of people on a lot of Facebook groups are always asking about it. Why did this happen? How did this happen? What can I do to prevent it? I'm not here to answer any of those questions because there's so many different things that can cause it, and why it happens, when it happens is not something I'm going to be able to explain for your situation. But what I am here to do is show you how to replace that plug. So let's get right to it. First thing you're going to need is your actual new receptacle. I call it a receptacle. I called down to Inlet RV down in Coldwater, Michigan, just because we were passing by them on our route, and I asked them if they had the part. They call it the shore power connection, whatever works. But either way, they had it. It's 55 bucks. Picked it up, and now we're gonna go ahead and get this thing installed. So let me show you what the part looks like. Now, of course, my RV is a 50 amp RV, so I got a 50 amp plug. But if this happened to your 30 amp RV, just get the 30 amp plug. The wiring is gonna be almost identical. 30 amp just has one less wire than the 50 amp. Okay, we have our receptacle. Let's go ahead and take the old one out. That's just 4 screws. Now we're back here. I'm also gonna go ahead and take this just off of here. We have 2 little Phillips here in the front, but even so, it's right where this thing is singed. Looks like it's coming out, even though it's nice and Kentucky Fried Chicken in there. And it smells pretty bad. Looks like that's all I need to be able to get to my wires. So let's just go ahead and disconnect. Now with our old one out, we can remove some of this rubber stuff from the old one. And we can see what happened in our wires here. So I am gonna go ahead and just clean these up a little bit. Looks like the copper is perfectly fine on everything. The ground got a little charred. This is just dielectric grease. I'm not sure if you can see this. It looks like it's burnt. It's not. That's just the dark dielectric grease. You can see the nice bright copper right there. So, but this ground, I might either cut back a little bit or scrub it down. So I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick and get to this before we get it connected to the new plug. I just want to take a quick moment here in the middle of the video. I mean, just look at how beautiful this is. We are in Sandy Ridge Vineyards in Mercantile in northern Ohio. It's about a half hour west of Cincinnati, I think. And, you know, we're here with Rob and his RV, and we are just, you know, if there's anywhere you got to replace a receptacle, it's a place like this. This is why we love Harvest Host. It's quiet, we're by ourselves, and got a little project to do. It's better than being in a campground. So, I mean, just enjoy this kind of stuff. Harvest Host is where it's at. Back to your regular scheduled programming now. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get our new back piece for the new one on here. Slip that in here a little bit. Get it out of the way. Now this is already color coded on this one, you know, red, black, green, and white, which is red and black is your legs 120, 120 equals 240. That's your 2 different legs of 50 amp. You have white, which is neutral, green, which is ground, which I have another video. I'll go ahead and put a link to that in regards to the shore power connection and how that works in case you didn't already know. But looks like the way this goes is these connect. This is gonna go ahead and pinch on to go ahead and hold it in place. And then we also have this gasket, which replaces this gasket. So let's go ahead and peel this old one off. Get that prepped. Looking, sitting pretty. Okay. Now there's a few different ways that you can do this kind of thing. You know, you can do one at a time, obviously. You can run out your colors and get them all angled and then just slip it all on at once. It just depends on your style, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get these all connected. Now we have our connections. I can go ahead and get this tightened up right here. Now we have two flathead screws that come out the back that connect up into here. So let's get this. Okay, this is all nice and tight, ready to go. We can go ahead and get our gasket again lined up. Get my screws. And now we have a nice new receptacle. It's actually a lot nicer than the last one because my last one, this door would just flop, flop, flop. So kind of nice. It goes up, it stays up. Now the next thing I got to do, fortunately I was using an adapter. This is just a 90-degree receptacle extension. So let's go ahead and get this one disconnected. Now we're back to our original thing, which I don't like. Sorry, I didn't realize I was out of frame there. We're back to our original plug, which is how the RV came, you know, is with this plug, which is nothing wrong with it. It's perfectly fine. I just really like to have the, what's it called? The 90, because this coming off at an angle is not nearly as ideal as it coming straight down. There's a lot less pressure. You know, it's in here like this, it's putting all this pressure on here. So it's just not, you know, not the way I like it, but it is what it is. So let's just go ahead and get this in here. I don't think I'm gonna have any loose connection problems on this one. Holy crap. Sure will be fun to get back out though. First I gotta get it fully seated because it's not quite there yet. Oh, there it is. And the twist lock. No wonder the last one had a problem. Jeez. I mean, this thing right now is so tight. Holy crap. I mean, I'm out of breath right now. That was a lot of effort to put that on there. And just to show you for reference, this other one, I mean, it literally just click. Of course, it's got a little bit of a burn to it right now, but I mean, it just pushed, it just, you know, hardly any effort, and it would go right in, you know. And I'm sure that's how your plug is right now. So even if your RV is just a little old and you're thinking, you know what, yeah, before our next big trip, maybe I should replace this plug, I would kind of recommend it. I mean, after realizing how tight a brand new plug is on an 8-year-old RV, that's a big difference. So we're all good. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna get this plugged into our generator, just so we can charge the batteries up a little bit, because we didn't really have a lot of sun during the day today. We had a lot of sun this evening, but didn't have enough to charge our batteries to last us overnight. So we're gonna get the generator running, but that's it. That's how you install your shore power receptacle. Let's see. It's labeled as standard power inlet. That's what it's labeled as. That's how to wire it. That's how to replace it. Pretty simple project. Do it at a nice, beautiful location. If I wasn't recording, it probably would have taken me 15 minutes. Very, very simple thing to do. So until next time, thanks for watching Why Not RV. Bye.